Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to a brand new video on Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet. My name is Ventus, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day today, and thanks for tuning into this video. So this video is going to be pretty much an informational video helping you guys who have maybe just gotten the game, or maybe you've had it for a little bit and you haven't played it because you're not exactly sure on what to do, you don't have a whole lot of friends that play it, and you want to level up your character, you want your character to be strong, but you're just confused on how to do that in these beginning levels. And I know a game like this can be very daunting because there's so much content and you don't know how to make your character strong. Well, in this video, I got you. I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do to level your character up as fast as possible. Let's get right into it. Alright, hey guys, so you have a brand new character in SAO Fatal Bullet. Logically, realistically, what is the first thing that you're going to want to know? Well, what skills should I be using for my character? What skills should I unlock first? Now, they start you off with 3 skills that are really, really good, but you're going to want to, after you level up and do a couple of the story missions, you're going to want to try to get a few more skills. Now, you have to think about this. What type of character, what type of game are you going to want to play? Are you going to want to play the character that jumps into the action and shoots and kills everything? Are you going to be a character that sort of sits back and, lets your NPCs tank for you so you can shoot the enemies like from afar? Or are you going to be sort of like a mix of both? All these are very good questions, and all these playstyles have a very specific way of being built in a character. All right, so the first skills that you should be getting, the first one, no matter what playstyle you're going for, is going to be a support skill. And it's probably going to be your most important support skill in the game, most important skill in the game overall. And that is going to be Healing Field Shot. Healing Field Shot, it's a support skill, and what Healing Field Shot does, it allows you to shoot a bullet at the ground. And once you shoot this bullet at the ground, it creates a bubble of healing. It's an AoE healing like move. You shoot it at the ground, and whoever comes into the bubble, they get healed. That's a skill that you can use on yourself, and a skill that you can use on your NPCs, and also later on when you do co-op matches, you can do that to heal your allies in an online setting. The next skill that you should probably be getting is Armor Form 1. Armor Form 1 is a defensive skill that allows you to make your defenses stronger. You'll find it under the tank menu, as you can see there in the video. All right, the next skill that you should probably be looking into getting is going to be called Electrodynamic Stunner 1. And what Electrodynamic Stunner 1 does is it shoots out a bullet at an enemy, and it paralyzes them. It won't be like the effect won't happen right away. You might have to shoot your enemy with 1, 2, maybe even 3 electrodynamic stunners, depending on how you have your stats allocated. But it makes your opponents immobile. And when they're immobile, you can go off and hit them without threat of being attacked. This skill works on low-level enemies. It also works on bosses. It actually works really well on bosses if you have your stats like allocated really well. So those 3 skills are the ones you should get. Now, the next question you're probably going to have is, what about stats? Why should I, what stats should I strengthen up or power up first? All right, so let's take a look at them. Strength is okay. Strength right now in the beginning levels of the game, like, first 20, maybe 30, 40 levels of the game, they're only going to be really good if you're going to use a Photon Blade or if there are weapons that need you to have a high strength score to get. Then you're going to look at Vitality. Vitality is a good skill, probably not the most important right now because you're just, you're low health. But Vitality gauges your ability to take damage. It gives you your hit points, and then it helps you with your defense. And also there are some skills that are dependent on Vitality. Next, Intelligence. You see my character here. This is a level 24 character that I just started. The intelligence on that character is very high because Intelligence is a skill or a attribute that affects skills like Electrodynamic Stunner. All right, so if you want to use skills that affect the enemy, that does something to them, that maybe immobilizes them, poisons them, burns them, anything to do with the enemy, you got to have a high intelligence score to do that. All right, Agility is a great skill to have. It helps your defenses is basically the thing of it, and there are some skills that require you to have a high agility to use, but for the most part, Agility, it really just helps your defenses. Great skill to power up. Dexterity, I probably should boost that up with my CP, my character points. I have 160. I probably should boost that up as high as I can because Dexterity is a very, very important skill when it comes to doing weapon damage. When you critical attack an enemy, if your Dexterity is really high, you're going to do a lot of damage with Dexterity. So Dexterity is definitely a skill that you should be looking at to make one of your stronger skills in the earlier game. And then comes luck. Now, luck, I know what you might be thinking about luck, but luck is actually maybe the most important skill. Luck affects your ability to hit critical attacks. It affects your drop rate. And whenever you beat an enemy sometimes and they drop out those little, you know, uh, destiny looking engram things, well, those are weapons. And the higher your luck, the better your chances of getting a good weapon. So if you get a good weapon, the weapon does more damage, and then you're killing stuff faster. All right. So out of all of those skills, I think that your intelligence is probably the most important. Your luck, the second most important. Your agility is probably the third most important, and then strength, vitality, those sort of fall in line after that. The next thing you should probably look at is going to be gadgets. Now, gadgets are helpful little tools that you can use to just help you out in the game. The gadgets that you should probably be taking a look at first are going to be first aid kit, anti-ailment kit, and those are probably the two most important gadgets that you can get. First aid kit is basically what it says. You can't heal yourself off top if you don't have healing field shot. So if you got first aid kit and you go behind like a rock or something while your NPCs are going and taking care of business, you can heal yourself. Okay. The next one is anti-ailment kit. If you get poisoned, it can take the poison off of you. And then there are just other gadgets in the list that you can just check out and see which ones you want. But definitely the two most important gadgets you're going to want to get: first aid kit and anti-ailment kit. All right, so the next question that you're probably going to have is weapons. What weapons should you be running? What weapons are the best? What weapons suck? And there is no right or wrong answer to this. All the weapons in the game are good depending on, the situations. You probably wouldn't want to use a sniper rifle, which is a long-range weapon, against an enemy that is going to continually charge you. You're going to want to take something that's a little bit more close, a little bit more short range, to fight them. Pistols are a very good weapon later on, though. Later on, because when it comes to weapon arts, and weapons arts are things that once you get angry enough, your weapon art gauge builds, you'll be able to do like some really cool things. The pistol weapon art is quite possibly the best weapon art in the game, but you don't have to worry about that early levels because you don't have any. All right, shotguns are really, really good for close range damage, as they are in most games like Fortnite. They're good at close range, okay. Kind of sucks at medium range. At long range, you can hang it up, cancel Christmas. Submachine guns. Submachine guns, probably the best well-rounded gun in the game. Well, not the best, second best. They're very good at close range, okay at medium range, and they can attack at long range, but not like an assault rifle. Assault rifle is going to be good medium, short, long range, whatever. They are probably the best well-rounded gun in the game to be using. They do run out of ammo a lot, though, because you very rarely tend to pick up ammo, but there are some memory chips that you can get on your weapon later on where you can modify it to where you just pick up ammo for it. That's a whole nother story to get into. But definitely assault rifles, probably going to be your main staple weapon. If I'm being completely honest with you, assault rifle, submachine gun, that's what you're probably going to try to run both, most of the time. Sniper rifles, excellent for dealing heavy damage on enemies that are far away from you, that aren't necessarily attacking you, or enemies or bosses that are being occupied by your NPCs. Now, a lot of these missions that you're going to go on, they're going to require you to attack certain enemies. And if you got a sniper rifle, you don't have to worry about those enemies charging you if you're very far away and you can see them and they can't see you. You can just take their heads off. Sniper rifle headshots, probably the most beastly thing in this game. Well, I shouldn't say headshots. Critical spots, because every enemy has like a critical spot, and if you can get a sniper rifle shot on those, doesn't matter if it's a crit or not. Well, it's going to be a crit because it's their critical spot, their soft spot. It's going to do heavy damage. All right, Gatling guns. Gatling guns are that's what they are. They do good damage close up. Now, rocket launchers, my go-to weapon for everything in the game. Because rocket launchers, they do heavy damage. They can attack long range, kinda. Close range, they're very good. They're very good at medium range damage, though. And there's a specific reason why I think launchers are the best, because of this one specific skill. I'm going to show it to you right here. It's called Graviton Shot. Now, I know you've probably seen a couple of my videos, and you're like, man, how do I get that skill? What's this Graviton Shot? It's a launcher skill. Listen, when you start getting into launchers, Graviton Shot should 100% be the first skill that you check out, the first skill that you max out, because what it does, it creates a black hole near your enemy. Wherever you shoot it, and the enemy is literally stuck in that spot. They're going to revolve around the black hole, and if they're stuck, they can't attack you. If they can't attack you, you're doing free damage. So definitely Launcher's Graviton Shot. Now, the main reason why I got this game is because of these little badass weapons right here, the Photon Blade. They are very, very fun to use. But this is a shooting game, Gun Gale Online. You're going to get shot, and right off the top, you don't have the skills necessary for a Photon Blade to be super effective against enemies with guns, so you got to be kind of careful with that. Because if you can't defend yourself with the bullet dodge, it's a skill that you get later on, you're going to get shot, and you're probably going to die. So unless you know exactly, the enemy's attack patterns and they're using guns, probably wouldn't go at them with a Photon Blade, but it can be very fun. It can be very fun. I would definitely suggest using Photon Blades against enemies that cannot shoot you. Or if they can shoot you, get very close to them so you can deal a lot of damage. Now, what's cool about Photon Blades is that they don't incur a lot of aggro because they don't have something called a bullet line. Whenever you shoot at an enemy or an enemy is shooting at you, that little line that comes out, that's a bullet line. So if you don't shoot a bullet line at somebody, the enemy is not going to like really target you that much. All right, so definitely Photon Blades are really good for that, but like I said, you have to be up on your opponent, and you have to deal damage with them, the Photon Blade, before it can do anything, or else you're just going to get shot and killed. I was very discouraged at the beginning to use Photon Blades, but now I'm really happy with Photon Blades now that I got a better understanding, and most of that understanding comes from people in the comment section of these videos. So a really good piece of advice that I can give you is if you are new to the game and you want like a lot of advice, definitely check out some of the other videos that I've uploaded, but more than just looking at the videos, go down in the comments because there are a lot of very helpful people in this community. Like this community for SAO, Fatal Bullet specifically, the best community of people that I've ever encountered in video gaming, like ever. They're not toxic, and they are extremely helpful. They have been super helpful for me down in the comments. All right, now the next question that you're probably going to have is leveling. How do I level? What do I do to raise my level faster? Well, I'm going to answer that question in the next video because I don't want to bore you with like a 25, 30 minute long video. So I'm going to wrap this up right now. I'm going to come right back at you with episode number 2 of how to get your character really strong. You're definitely going to want to tune into that video where I go through and all the bosses in the first area, like from level 1 to 25 or whatever like that, basically in the Remnant Wastelands, and show you exactly which ones you should be grinding and, buy EXP and stuff like that. And then we're probably going to go a little bit further on and show you more in, just varied ways on how to grind out and get your character stronger, because this game, unfortunately, is a bit of a grind, and there's no really easy or quick way to level up your character. And I'm going to try to help you do that as fast as possible in the next video. Thank you guys so very much for watching. I hope you guys did learn something with this, and if you did, just leave me a thumbs up and give me a comment down below. And if there's any specific questions that you have that you maybe want answered in the next video, definitely let me know that down in the comments below too, because I'll be checking it out, and I will be able to help you with that information as much as possible. And also too, when you leave your comment, check your comment, check back on your comment, because even if I don't answer and somebody else answers, somebody might have a really, really good answer. And for you veterans that are just watching this video, check out the comments, because there are going to be some people that need your advice, because you guys are literally awesome. Alright guys, so that's going to be it for this video. Definitely check out the next one, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.